Croatia needed a penalty shootout victory to get through their last 16 tie against Japan and will have to be at their very best if they are going to progress any further than the quarterfinals. Brazil showed just why they are the favorites to win the 2022 World Cup as they dominated a poor South Korea team from start to finish in a game that saw Neymar return and score. Brazil have never lost against Croatia before, with the pair meeting 4 times in total, twice at World Cups. Of those 4 meetings, Brazil have picked up 3 wins, including a 1-0 victory at the 2006 World Cup and a 3-1 win at the 2014 World Cup. These two nations last locked horns in 2018 when goals from Neymar and Firmino saw Brazil win and keep a clean sheet. The South Americans have kept 3 clean sheets in their last 5 matches, while Croatia have failed to score in 2 of their 4 matches in Qatar. Richarlison was on target for Brazil against South Korea in the last 16, putting him on 3 goals for the tournament. If the Tottenham striker wants to claim the Golden Boot, which appears to be heading the way of Mbappe, then he is probably going to need to score in this game, and we believe he stands a good chance of doing that as he has been so bright and sharp in Qatar and has played a huge role for his country. Brazil's game against South Korea was poetry in motion, and it was difficult not to feel sympathy for Son Heung-min and his team. Tight squad got through the group stages fairly easily, but it felt like Brazil only really arrived at the tournament on Monday. There was singing, there was dancing, and there were goals galore. This was a simply spectacular team performance. The return of Neymar was the highlight before the game, but he had to share the plaudits with Richarlison, Lucas Paqueta, and Vinicius Jr. Not only is this Brazilian team extraordinarily talented, but they also go into the quarterfinals well rested. The game against South Korea was over by halftime, and Tite could rest of his key players again. He even gave goalkeeper Alisson a rest, as third-choice keeper, Weverton came on for the final 10 minutes. This makes Brazil the only team to have used every player on their 26-man squad in the World Cup so far. Considering how well-rested Brazil comes into this game, I can't help but feel sorry for Croatia. In complete contrast, this team barely scraped through the group stage, played 120 minutes of soccer, and then had to go to penalties to get past a spirited Japan side. Zlatko Dalic's team has certainly not blown me away in this tournament, and I think they are lucky to have gotten this far. Although they are the last tournament's runners-up, this team seems to be short on energy and ideas. I believe Josko Gvardiol has been Croatia's best player so far, but as a defender, he will have his hands full with this Brazilian attacking force. I just don't see any situation in which Croatia will win this game. Brazil is simply too good and has far more ingenuity on the pitch. I don't expect Croatia to be completely dismantled, but Brazil should easily get through to the semi-finals.